In this introductory video, you're going to install and configure a HTML text editor. For this MOOC, you'll use a freeware piece of software called TextWrangler. Now, why would you need a HTML text editor? There are, of course, multiple ways in which you can create your HTML documents. You have WYSIWYG editors, which stands for what you see is what you get, such as Adobe Dreamweaver. There are also content management systems, or CMS systems. Examples of these would be Joomla or Drupal. And you can also create it manually, line by line, by typing in Notepad or TextEdit on your Mac or PC. Using a simple HTML text editor is a good way to learn your HTML and CSS syntax from the ground up. The editor will help you to format your markup properly and get into good habits when you're marking up your HTML tags. And the text editor will also help you to spot mistakes as you're working by color coding your HTML tags, and this will make it very easy to see if you've made a mistake or gone wrong somewhere. To install TextWrangler on your Mac, launch your web browser of choice, and using Google, you're going to search for TextWrangler and navigate to the TextWrangler website. Now, this is a piece of freeware, so downloading and installing the software won't cost you anything. Click on the download button and your download should start more or less immediately. When your download is complete, click to open the file and allow TextWrangler to extract. To install the program into your Applications folder, click and drag the TextWrangler icon onto Applications and Release, and this will begin the installation process. Once the installation process is complete, you can open the application from your Applications folder. Once the application window has opened, now we're going to configure the application so you can control how it appears and how it's going to display your HTML document. At the top left corner of your screen, select the TextWrangler drop-down menu and click on Preferences. This will open your Preferences panel, and in here you can edit the defaults for how your editor is actually going to appear. Now, some things that we're going to set up here is to turn on soft wrap to the page guide, which will mean that any text you put in will wrap around. It'll just make it easier for you to edit long passages of text. And your default font, if you decide to change this, if you hit the select window down here, you'll be able to choose a font that you like the look of. So maybe just choose something and at a size that makes it easy for you to read off the screen. Another preference you can change is for your text colors. By default, TextWrangler has pre-assigned colors for particular tags and symbols. You can also use custom colors if you like, but make sure that highlight insertion point is turned on so that it shows you a line highlight over the active line that you're working with. In the Appearance section, make sure that line numbers is turned on, and we'll leave it at that, so you can close your Preferences window. In order to be able to preview your HTML files as actual web documents in the web browser, you'll need to set up your screen so that you have TextWrangler on one side of the screen and your open web browser on the other side of your screen. So essentially splitting the screen between the two different programs. In order for me to show you this working, I'm going to insert the minimum required number of HTML tags and markup. I'm going to save this file, and then in the browser window I'm going to open the file that I just saved. And here's the HTML file previewed in the web browser. So as you follow along with this MOOC, this is going to be your workflow. On one side of the screen, you'll have your TextWrangler window. You'll enter your HTML tags and markup. You'll save your files and you'll preview them on the browser side of your screen. If you make an edit to your pages and insert some new HTML, you can simply resave the page again and then press the refresh icon on your browser screen and it will update the web page. And this is what our workflow is going to be going forward in the next lessons.